Madhvi from TaroticallySpeaking.com, my site where I blog about all the things that I have learned from and about the tarot cards, where I also review tarot decks and books. And on this YouTube channel, I make all kinds of tarot videos. I do reviews and these monthly prediction videos that I'm going to be doing, this time. And I also do tarot card readings, and I also mentor and teach students who are interested in learning tarot. So if you are at all interested in any of these, just go check out the links. They are in the description that accompany this video. My social media links are also in there. My newsletter sign up page link is also there. So just go, if you're interested, just sign up, click, follow, all of that. Okay, so today, as you can see, I'm going to use my Universal Weight and my Gilded Reverie Expanded Edition, the Lenormand deck. These are my absolute favorite go-to deck combination, Tarot and Lenormand, which I use for, this is my go-to combination. That's it. Now, just a little information. I will be putting in timestamps in these videos so you can just jump to your specific sign, and I'll be grouping them based on elements: earth, air, water, fire, that kind of a thing. So you'll have 3 signs in each video, so you can go according to that. And I will also recommend that you find out your moon sign and go look at your, what the cards say for your moon sign. I mean, this is for each sign. So it could be sun sign, it could be moon sign. So look for your sun sign, look for your moon sign. You probably will also be able to find out your ascendant sign, and take a combination of all these 3. And that would be as personalized as you can get for, prediction wise. Okay. So if you know your date of birth, place of birth, and time of birth, you can basically just Google and find one of those free sites where you can plug in this information, and that website will tell you, oh, this is your moon sign, this is your ascendant sign. Pretty much simple. You don't have to get into the interpretations unless you really want to get into astrology, in which case I don't do astrology, just saying. But if you need a recommendation, ask me. I'll totally recommend this person I know who's awesome. Anyhow, so the point is, without going off on a tangent, let's just get right down to it. This is my monthly prediction for April 2019. Okay, so right now let's go look at the prediction for the earth signs, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Okay, so Taurus for April 2019. There we go. Oof. The 9 of Swords. Okay, Taurus, this month is going to be full of things that you are unnecessarily going to be worried about. Okay, if you see this card clearly, this is one of those cards that doesn't need any explanation. There's just so much anxiety and worry, all these swords, right? There is sleepless nights. Basically, this is just the card of too much worrying. Now, here's the thing with this card. If you notice, right in this card is also the solution. Do you see these, red flowers, rose flowers? And if you look very, very carefully, you will also see in the blue squares or green squares or bluish green squares, you'll see the symbols for the various astrological signs and stuff. These are little glyphs like dotted. Now, the whole symbolism here is basically very simple. Give it time. Things will work out as they are supposed to work out. So worrying about it, thinking about it, and having sleepless nights about whatever your troubles and issues and questions may be is not going to fix it. What will fix it is time. So give yourself time. Be more loving with yourself. Don't avoid looking at the situation though. Right? Look at what's going on, but be pragmatic, be practical. Worrying doesn't solve anything. Okay? So bear that in mind. Let's look at what the Lenormand says. Ship and coffin, right? See, this is again, this could be the absolute source of your worry. Ship is movement and coffin is something that ends, right? It's an end. So this basically says the movement ends. So something that you had set in motion, some things that you had thought would move along swimmingly, splendidly, things will happen as they're supposed to happen, kind of a thing. Things were moving along. And you might discover that they are not, that they end, that it's abruptly sort of finished. This journey is over, kind of a thing. So that is where maybe you will get all your anxieties and worries from. And here's the advantage of knowing this beforehand. You can be prepared for this. So I know it is a little last minute, but still, this is something that will happen during the month. So not necessarily right at the start of the month. My guidance here is understand that whatever begins ends, right? If, let's say, there are various things in motion in your life that you think that they are going to keep going no matter what would you do if they suddenly end, right? Think about it, and if necessary, prepare yourself for it or plan for it. And you might actually avoid getting into this anxious, worried state. And, maybe this ending is also a signal for something new that will begin. Think positive. Positive thoughts have a lot of power in them. No matter how bad this picture looks now, things are only going to get better. If something ends, then something new will come. Always remember that and be ready to create that space in your life. Okay, so even though it doesn't look like like a pretty picture right now, just bear in mind sometimes you need to end things so that new things will begin. Okay, Taurus, hang in there. Okay, so next up is Virgo. April 2019 for Virgo. Okay, let's go. Two of Cups reversed. Do you see this card? Let me show it to you in upright. This is basically the girl meets boy, boy meets girl kind of a card. Typically and traditionally, it is a romance card. But when we look in the world today, it can also translate as a partnership or a friendship card. What I see here is a distance, a growing distance between two people who at one point of time were either very deeply emotionally connected or were hoping to be emotionally connected, right? And what happens here is the distance between them is growing. So Virgo, maybe this could be a good friend, maybe this could be a lover or a partner, even a business partner with whom you thought you had an emotional connection with, right? Someone, or even a very good friend, right? It doesn't have to be always all romantic. We are talking about someone with whom you've had a very powerful emotional connection, or at least were hoping to create one. But the fact of the matter is that the distance between the two of you is growing. And as this happens, that emotional disconnect is actually making its presence felt. In the month of April, you will feel this presence, kind of, the presence of the distance, the presence of the disconnect. You will feel it really, really strongly. So again, this doesn't mean that you guys will part ways, because again, I leave that up to the two people concerned, but it might go in that direction. So whichever relationship of yours is being affected by this energy, think long, think hard. Do you want this relationship to stay or go? And if so, what can you do to make that happen? Okay. And then the Lenormand says Rider and Tower. Okay, so Rider is news and Tower is an organization, usually government organization. So government news or organization news, right? It could be from your workplace, company, right? A piece of news that comes in from such an institution. Now, this could be a piece of news that is a good news. Rider is usually good news. That, but had this been the other way around, had this been Tower followed by Rider, then yeah, sure, But now, this is a very serious piece of news because, again, this is news that is all about this structure, this organization, this government. So it could be that maybe work-related reasons will create the distance between the two of you. Okay, it could be that maybe for work he or she is actually moving away to another location, and that could be just a physical distance, which eventually kind of translates into an emotional distance. So that, these are very practical, kind of cold sounding reasons why this separation or this distance is starting to grow, right? And this is also sometimes isolation, loneliness, right? So this is the energy, especially this month of April is all about relationships for you, Virgo, and the distances and the reasons for those distances. Like I said, sit down and, I'm sure you probably even have a little bit of an inkling which relationship this has been, this card is talking about. So think long and hard from all, and since you're earth sign, I know you're very, very practical too. So think long and hard from a very practical perspective. What do you want this relationship in your life? And what will you do to keep it there? And if you don't want it, then okay, what will you do to make a clean break of it? Okay, whichever way you choose, be practical, be straightforward, and things will, sort of that should kind of help you, help the energy move along. Okay. All right. Next up is Capricorn. Capricorn for April 2019. Oh, here we go. Okay, Capricorn, you get the Knight of Wands reversed. Now, this Knight of Wands, he's a super excited guy. Look at this. First of all, we have Wands energy, which is all about passion, energy, desire, the whole excitement and enthusiasm, fire. Let's go, right? And then he's a Knight. Knights are all about activity. Knights are all about getting things done. So imagine what happens when you put these two together, these energies in play, and you have someone who likes to just go, do many things. This person also could get very distracted very easily because something new and shiny is always on the horizon, attracting him. And then in the reverse, that gets worse, right? So this is the energy, Capricorn. There will be far too many distractions and far too many desires for you to chase down. And you will find everything exciting and interesting. And you will just go after everything. And you'll have a lot of projects left undone. So April is going to be a crazy month, hectic month even. But not because of the circumstances around you, but because you are the one who gets all distracted by all kinds of new shiny things, and you start something and you're never going to, and you're not going to be able to finish it. So slow down as much as you can, as much as you can. See, here we have Clover and we have Fox, right? Clover is lucky, quick luck, that kind of a thing. And then we have the Fox, who is very cunning, very smart, very sly, very political. So you get a very politically savvy kind of or lucky break in terms of your politics, in terms of some cunning plans that you are making, right? And all this in this energy, right, with this crazy, hectic, mad energy that you have created, Capricorn. You're the one creating it by getting, attracted to everything that comes your way. In that sense, you get a lucky break, and you're going to use that lucky break very smartly, very cunningly. So now here's your challenge. In the month of April, your challenge is to recognize which of those new shiny things is this lucky break and how can you use it smartly. Okay? Because you got the wits. Now you got to figure out where to aim them, where to apply them. Which break is your lucky break and how smart is too smart? how can you use this to make, to get to what you want to go? Okay? Wow. So that was Earth Signs. All right. So this is how April 2019 is going to shape up for you. So hang in there. I know sometimes situations can be a little tough, but hey, tough times make tough people. So April is going to be one of those tough months, but you know what? We will all survive. I know this. I promise you this. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to share it with your friends and such, go right ahead and do that. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, do that, because I really, I'm going to delve into the Lenormand a little bit more this, as we go forward. There's a lot of interesting stuff that I've planned out. I hope that, you guys will like it. So please subscribe. And I believe click on the bell icon, so every time a new video comes out, you guys will be notified and you can go see the video right away. All of that good stuff. And yeah, so follow me on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, in my group where I post, because if you, this is the monthly thing, but if you want a daily sort of a reading, I do that. I post them on my social media, all these places. You can follow me there. And so, every month I use a different deck. So that's even fun, right? So just totally go ahead and do that. And subscribe to my channel, buy my book, all that good stuff, and book your reading if you really want specific guidance for very specific questions or something that is very much totally geared towards you and your energy, then book a reading, right? That's what I do. So go right ahead and do all of that. I will see you again in my next video. Until then, stay good, be good, and play with your cards. Okay? Bye for now.